The Minecraft movie is just a couple months away, and one of the mobs in the trailer that really caught my eye was the bee. So my goal in this video is to make a life-size Minecraft bee in real life. Now this is everything we need for the project. You'll need yellow and brown fur, 5 sheets of XPS foam, some leather for the eyes, iridescent fabric for the wings, some armature wire for the wings, and some foam dowels for the legs. Heading into this project, I didn't realize how big a Minecraft bee actually is in real world proportions. A Minecraft pixel in real life is 6.25 centimeters, and the Minecraft bee is 7 pixels by 7 pixels by 10 pixels. That would make this bee 17 inches by 17 inches by 24 inches. This thing is massive. The first step is to measure 17 inches by 24 inches on 2 of these XPS foam sheets. I'm gonna make this hollow, that way it is light, because this thing will probably be really heavy. So I'll need to measure 2 of these sheets 15 by 24 to compensate for the 1 inch thickness, so there'll be 2 inches on each side. Let's get to cutting. Now, it wouldn't be a tutorial video if I didn't make a mistake, and unfortunately I did. So his head and butt should have been 15 by 15 inches to fit inside of the body, but I decided to do 14 inches by 14 inches because I haven't done math in a long time. But luckily I have a lot of scraps left over, so I'll just cut 1 inch and put it on each side and we'll be good. I got both the walls propped up, which are sandwiching that smaller bottom panel. I found that the best glue to hold XPS foam together is just regular Gorilla Glue, so I'm gonna add some Gorilla Glue to the side. Now, as a gym bro, I got some weights here and I'm gonna clamp it together with the weights. All right, so I got it all glued together. I decided to use the foam adhesive glue rather than the Gorilla Glue. I also duct taped it to keep it tight and secure. And because it's all secure, I think it is time to add the fur. This bee is a lot bigger than I envisioned, so I hope I have enough fur for it. But let's get this on. I have some contact cement. I'm gonna apply 1 layer to here, 1 layer to here, let it sit for a little bit, and put it on.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
All right, so I just finished putting the fur on the face. I switched over to a hot glue gun. It worked much better. The contact cement started like disintegrating the foam, and that's not good. So in Minecraft, the bee is 7 pixels down and 10 pixels long. And so each pixel is about 2.4 inches. So as you can see, the butt is brown and it's 2 pixels long. So I measured 4.8 inches, marked it down, and that's where I'm gonna put the first layer of brown and make it overlap on the bottom. So then I'm gonna have to cut 2 2.4-inch strips of brown for the stripes and 2 2.4-inch strips of yellow. And then his head has 4 pixels of yellow, so I'm gonna have to use a lot more yellow for that. I've got the brown fur, so let's go get it hot glued on his butt. So it's actually been a couple of days since the last time I recorded. I ran out of fur and this is what I left off on. I finished the brown butt, 1 layer of yellow, and then his head, all completely covered in yellow except for this bottom part because I ran out of fur. But it's been a couple of days and I got all the fur in, so now we can actually finish this thing. I got the strips all cut out. Now let's glue it onto his body. All right, so I got the bee completely covered in fur. I think now I'm just gonna like trim some of the hair and vacuum all this hair up because all around me there is a bunch of hair and I've been coughing up fur balls for the past couple days. All right, so next up are his eyes. His eyes are approximately 6 inches by 6 inches, maybe a little bit more. And he's got 4 inches on the front and 2 inches on the side. But I got some leather because his eyes have like this leathery look to them. I also got some cardboard. I'm gonna use the cardboard to be the base of the eye. And I'm gonna put some cotton in between the cardboard and the leather so it puffs it up a little bit. Well, yet again, I made another mistake. The eyes aren't 6 by 6, it's more like 7 by 7, but it's an easy fix. I just redid the cardboard and I haven't even glued this on yet, so we're all good. All right, so both of the eyes are completely done. I think they turned out pretty good. They have just enough fluff to it to make it bulge. So now I gotta find out exactly where on the head I need to put it. And now it's somewhere around here. And you can already see that's kind of coming together. But to make sure it's completely glued on, I have to take a little shaver and shave some hair so it's completely flat. Also, part of his fur is black around the eyes. So I have some black paint and a sponge, and I'm just gonna dab some black paint on the hair. All right, so I got all the black painted around his eyes. Now the next step is his mouth. He's got like this maroonish color V shape on his mouth. So we're gonna go paint that as well. All right, so I finished painting all of the facial features. The next part is his antennas on top of his head. So I have some black EVA foam. I'm just gonna stack two together, trace an outline of the antenna, cut it out. Pretty simple. All right, so I got both antenna pieces outlined and scored, and I'm gonna take the heat gun to open up those little indents I made and get it prepared for some contact cement.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
So I freehanded what the wing looks like, and it looks very sloppy, but it should work. I'm gonna put the armature wire where the lines are and just kind of sculpt it out. Then I bought some iridescent fabric, which is gonna work perfectly for the wings. I'll see if hot glue can hold it. I might have to use super glue, but let's get started. All right, I got both of the wings done, and they actually turned out really good. I love this iridescent fabric. It was the perfect choice for the wings. The wires were really hard to glue together and glue to the fabric. I messed up a lot of times, but from a distance, it looks pretty good. But up close, you can see a little bit of like globs of glue, but it's see-through anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Originally, I was going to use some foam dowels for his legs, but the foam dowels I bought were way too small, and I was going to stick wire in them and bend them. But I think it'd be a little cooler if he was standing on his feet. So I have 6 of these cardboard tubes, and I'm going to cover them with yellow fur and put them on him for his legs. So I got done with the legs and I actually didn't glue them or adhere them in any way to the body. So that way I can take the bee off the legs if I ever want to, if I want to move it or if I want to hang them up or something like that. I think it's kind of cool. And now, the very last step is the stinger that goes on his butt. I found the end of a chopstick that I used from a previous project. I'm just gonna paint it black and just poke it right in his butt. After 3 days of being covered in hair and coughing up hairballs, I am completely done with the project. Without further ado, I'd like to present my 1-to-1 ratio, real life Minecraft bee from the Minecraft movie. I absolutely love how this bee turned out. He is the exact same size as the one in the game, and I had no idea Minecraft was this big in real life. That's insane. Imagine being chased by a bee this big. You'd probably die. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this build. Let me know in the comments what other projects you want me to make, and I'll make sure to do them. Peace.